This is just the beginning. I will become a pro bodybuilder. I will be a very high level pro bodybuilder. Mark my words. Watch this video back, because in 2 years I'm going to be on a pro stage, winning or getting very close to winning a pro show. So I would love to look back at this and have that come to fruition. But anything you guys want in life, if you set your mind to it and you put it in your mind that's going to happen, you usually will achieve it. It's just a matter of like really accepting in your head as possibility, and then just laying out a game plan and just putting one foot in front of the other, one day in front of the other, because you're not going to become Mr. Olympia with one workout or one meal.
Oh man. Mentally, after last year's outcome at USA's, getting second, the biggest adjustment I think I've made is just like that I belong. And if I can think like that, like I own the show and I show up like that, at the end of the day, like, yeah, I could lose, but if I have that mindset, like I own the fucking stage and I'm meant to be there and I'm meant to win, then like that's not going to be the thing that hurts me. I truly feel like I'm going to walk on that stage and people are like, oh shit, like that guy is a problem.
Well, I'll start off with quite the loaded question. How am I feeling after the recent competition? I think it's been such a whirlwind of emotion. Like, it like started like, fuck bodybuilding, I'm done. And then it was like, okay, let's do one more. And then it was like, okay, let's give it everything. And then it was like, I want to quit 15,000 times between then and now. So, to give you guys some clarity, that was 2 weeks ago now. The Vancouver Pro-Am flew all the way up to Vancouver. It was like a huge travel. I thought it was going to be short because it's right up the coast, but just with the fact that it was actually outside of Vancouver, it was almost like an hour and a half out. So then like to get out there and get in the Airbnb, it was super hot. They had a heat wave. And so that was 2 weeks ago. And it's crazy to say that because it's like flown by, but it's also been like, you know, it's like the whole saying of like the days go so slow and the weeks go fast. Like that's how it felt. Like every day felt like an extreme, immense battle to get through. So like the roller coaster of emotion, like just to walk you guys through it, like started off the day, like that night, just like lying on the grass thinking like, why do I put myself through this? Like, you guys love me for the content that I put out, not like where I place on a bodybuilding stage. And then that next morning, had a really great talk with my coach. Also had a really great talk with Nick Walker. Like, shout out to you, man, for being there for me and sending me a ton of voice memos with like, you know, what your thoughts were and where we could be better. Same thing with you, Cal, like just like motivating me and being like, dude, don't quit. And then I had a really, really great conversation with Phil here, just about, you know, my potential as a bodybuilder, and he really believes in me. Like, Phil fucks with me so hard, like, and I appreciate that about him. Like, he pushes me, and like sometimes it makes me upset, but I know it's because he like truly believes in me as a bodybuilder. Because I don't see it a lot of the times. Like there's a lot of people that are cocky in this world, and I'm like the antithesis of that. I'm very humble, almost to a fault, in the sense of I always have that imposter syndrome of like, oh, I wasn't meant to be like, you know, I always think like, oh, like, you know, I have an okay physique and I just like have done well with content. And then like, you know, as a bodybuilder, I'm like, I'm okay, but my waist is wide and it sucks. And like, I don't feel like I have really good like bodybuilding genetics. So like going through all of those like mental hula hoops the next day of like, is this really worth it for me? Just because I'm not a bodybuilding coach. I don't derive any business off of like this. I just do it because I really do love it. Like I love seeing my body change, seeing what it's capable of. So like what I came down to is like, all right, let's do USAs. Let's not be a fucking quitter. Let's see what I can do in 2 weeks. Let's see how hard I can suffer. Because realistically, like I wasn't in tip-top shape in Vancouver. I can be 100% transparent there. So the decision was made like it's gonna suck, so like from an emotional perspective, it's been like balancing that of like, okay, do I really want to keep putting myself through this? And then like making that conscious decision of, okay, yes, I'm going to give this everything so I can, when I look back at USA's 2024, I can literally say like, that was my best look ever. And if that's not good enough, that's okay. And if it's not good enough for a pro card, if it's not good enough to be Mr. USA, somebody else like worked their ass off. I think we live in this like bubble where you see how hard you're working, what you're putting into something, but then you have to like remove yourself and be like, there's somebody in Indiana, there's somebody in Chicago, there's somebody in Dubai, there's somebody in India that's literally like feeling the exact same things you're feeling of like life's obligations, wanting to quit, feeling depleted, feeling super low energy, waking up in the middle of the night starving, like all of these things, and they're working hard too. So like if it's their day, then it's their day. But I mean, if I can show up and say like I gave it everything, then I can be like super happy with that. So that's where I'm at with it mentally. I am extremely grateful for the people around me that have put up with like everything the last not only 2 weeks but like few months, and obviously throughout my bodybuilding career. Like shout out to my wife first and foremost, for supporting me and helping me through these hard times and like stepping up with the babies when I'm like really tired or depleted. Really close friend group, if you guys know who you are, who have stepped up and really helped me tremendously. Phil as well. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I know it's a super long-winded answer. I know I covered a lot of things in that, but I think it was worth putting out there because I really am feeling ready. I feel like I checked all the boxes. I'm ready to put my best package on stage on Saturday, and if that wins me Mr. USA, is like, of course I'm going out there to fucking win. Like I'm going out there with a purpose to get it done. But in the same token, like if that's not how the cards fall, like I'm gonna like be very proud of myself with how hard I worked in order to try to achieve that goal. And if that's not the case, then it's on to the next for me. Like I've gotten 30,000 new followers in the last month on Instagram that like don't care that I got second in Vancouver. They care that I'm like putting out content that they want to watch, and same thing for YouTube's growing rapidly. So I want to kind of keep focusing on that because that's where I'm giving you guys the most value, in my opinion, as a coach, as an influencer, as a value driver, as an entertainer, right? Like a lot of times I like to do the funny stuff, and Phil can attest to this. Like the last 2 months, I've not wanted to film like skits and stuff like that, and you guys might find that a lot of stuff cringe, but I find a lot of it like enjoyable, and it's a different vibe than just like filming fitness content day in and day out. So yeah, emotionally, that was like the most long-winded, unnecessary answer of all time, but that's where I'm at, and I'm ready to shut the door here in 3 days.
All right, we are here. It is time. We are at the Marriott in Anaheim. So it was quite the journey to get here today. Phil and I thought, hey, like it'd probably be sick to like leave at like 1 p.m. on a Friday. I left at 1, but I know that like every 15 minutes you leave later on a Friday afternoon in LA is like an extra 30 minutes of traffic. So I actually got here by 3, thank God. I got a little pump workout. Phil did not make it for that, so I got some clips from the post where guys said like 40-minute pump. I had like 6 people came through and all knew who I was, so it was a little bit disruptive, but I got to take photos, and I always like to say hi to people. So Of course, I'm like teaching people exercise. Like, what am I fucking doing right now? But anyway, it was fun, and you know, that kind of thing always fills my cup. Kind of like a little bit of a selfish way to be nice. But yeah, so we got here. I'm gonna show you guys my fucking just sad bed setup. So I got the plastic sheet here. I actually got this from a friend of mine who does like event rentals. So he got me this. It's like a table cover, but it's plastic. So what happens is if I sweat, it goes through the sheet and into the mattress, and the mattress is just completely destroyed. So this was way better than my bag setup I had in Vancouver, which was hilarious as well. And then I have this little hack here. I take a full 14-gallon trash bag. I wrap it in the pillow they give you, and then I bring my own pillowcase. So my neck sweats when I sleep, especially the night before a show for whatever reason. So I would have destroyed this pillow too, but we are safe. The pillow is safe. Everybody's safe. I don't know if everybody's safe. We'll find out. But just got my tan done. First coat. So it's actually interesting. They did a coat that sinks in, so it doesn't feel sticky at all like my coat in Vancouver, which I'm actually appreciative of. So this base coat, I guess, is almost like a toner, so it like sinks into the skin. You sleep with it, but it doesn't feel like the tan I got. The tan in Vancouver felt like a straight up spray tan, like really sticky, could get on anything. This, like, you can tell, like I could like, you know, like touch like this sheet I got and it's not going to come off. So maybe I'm going to be fine anyway with my setup tonight. And then tomorrow, as they said, when they do like the actual like darker spray. So I'm definitely appreciative of that. So shout out Tan Masters. This is definitely a better setup because I absolutely hate tanning. But yeah, let me throw the trunks on. I want to run probably just 2 quick rounds before eating my next meal at 6. It's about 5:40 right now. And then we're gonna eat at 6, and then we're gonna eat at about 8:30, and then try to go to bed by like 9, I'd say, because we gotta be up at like 4. So I'd like to ideally be like lights out by 9, but we all know how that goes. So let me toss these trunks on. You guys can't see that. I don't do that type of content. And then let's see what I'm posing in.
This is what the judges don't see in the back poses.
Phyllis gave me a very like heavy-weighted question. He said, after the heartbreak of last competition, like what is going to allow me to ensure that I like give everything for this upcoming competition? And I think the biggest thing was feeling prepared. Like I feel like with Vancouver, I felt like I was like almost ready. Like with this show, like I feel like I really gutted for it, and I feel like if I had gone another 2 weeks of just like suck, I feel like I would have lost my look. I feel like even if I had gotten maybe like a little bit more peeled, I would have lost what makes my physique special, which is that like kind of like roundness pop on stage. And so I feel like we're in a perfect spot now. So I think that's one of the biggest things is like I feel ready, I feel prepared, I feel like my posing's on point. And I think stepping on stage, like I have to go out there with the intent to win and not feel like, oh, I decided that, you know, regardless of the outcome, I'm still going to be happy. Like, of course I'll still be happy just because I did really bust ass, but I am going out there to win. So if I can go out there and be confident in that fact and like that I am ready, then I think that's going to be a big difference maker for me. Because like in Van, I was like, I think deep down I knew I wasn't quite there. And I don't feel like I need the validation this time. Like I felt like I was seeking a lot of validation from people going to Vancouver. But this show, I don't like feel like I need it. Like I can look objectively at my photos and say like, damn bro, like that's crazy and it's gonna look crazy. So I think if I can have that mentality and actually maintain that look and go out there and pose my ass off and have really good stage presence, then I think it's going to be that's what's going to ensure that I have done everything I could at this point, because the look's solidified.
Okay guys, welcome back to the show. So we have meal 1. We got my boy Dean, who flew all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, and which is super cool, honestly. Like
Dean and I have been friends for a long time, done business together, and then, you know, obviously since then I've just remained super close. And he's the person I can literally send my photos to and get like a very objective opinion on where I'm at. But one of my favorite stories about Dean is I did a show here at this hotel 2 years ago, and like it was like the most peeled, like more peeled than I am right now. Like it wouldn't have been a good look for me in bodybuilding, but I was doing classic, and like my glutes were like disgustingly like inside out, and like the whole time Dean was here, like it was my first show ever, and so Dean comes, and he's like, yeah, you could be tighter, like you could have pushed harder. I'm like, well, fuck you, dude. Like it's literally like 12 hours from the show, like so go fuck yourself. And then we take photos, and my ass is fucking just cross-stride, like gross. And he was like, oh yeah, no, actually my bad, you're in. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And then of course I come and win the overall at that show at the Anaheim Night of Champions. They got the sword.
How does he look now?
He could definitely be tighter. No, I'm just fucking with you.
Come on! Let's go, Eric! Come on!
Relax, or turn to the right. Or turn to the right. Back up and bicep.
That's right, Eric!
Relax, or turn to the right. Face front. Ladies and gentlemen, front lat spread.
Get up, Eric! Come on!
Side chest.
That's it!
Face over here, back double bicep. Your favorite most muscular.
To be honest, I couldn't tell what they were doing. There's only one guy that didn't move around much. The dude in the black.
Because
He was
over
built.
here and then they put him next to you.
The older dude, right?
Older dude, yeah.
He looked great.
They've been
did
judging
he was very
really
muscular,
weird.
too.
He did look good.
Yeah.
I've beaten him before too.
Have you?
They've been judging
When, last
really
year?
weird.
Yeah. He came back looking good.
Yeah. We'll see. I couldn't tell what they were doing, man.
We'll take a look at the photos and see what's going on. But I'm not gonna put too much stock in at this point. So
Starts in.
they already know they already know the call at this point. So
Keith Weinberger here.
well, I just saw him last week. Trust me.
Yeah.
I was just talking to my buddy about the judging. It's weird. I did not have people placing where they placed at all. The only thing that the guy in the middle, he's just peeled out of his fucking mind. I don't like your shape. I don't like most of the shots, but
Hey, fucking bodybuilding, bro.
it's fucking bodybuilding.
We'll see.
How you
I think he's
feel?
got it,
All
right? Yeah, man.
Okay.
I was already at the point where like if it doesn't go my way today, I'm just gonna focus
You
on
know what
recovery.
but you still showed out.
Yeah.
You know, I saw some people look defeated up there. it sucks to see, but you fucking held your confidence up. That's
It's fucking last round. Why did I fucking waste it?
fuck you.
Thanks, man. I love it.
Fourth place is Patrick Davis. Third place, Oluwadomi Yeshua. And second place goes to Aloe Meeker and winner of the class, super heavyweight and new IFBB Pro Austin Bolton. Presenting him with this award as a professional is the 2023 Mr. USA winner, Joseph Palacios.
Hey, dude.
Yeah. I respect it. Thank you, man. Yeah, I think they were dyslexic. I think they split the placings around. No, it was deserved. Like, that's bodybuilding. It's like anybody's day. It was a very competitive super heavyweight class. There was a lot of good guys. Like, they're all super cool. We were just hamming it up backstage. Obviously, it's like not what I wanted. It hurts, but just provided so much clarity for me of like where my priorities should lie and focusing on family, content for you guys. Just because realistically, like this last 4 weeks, like I've been so dead. It's so hard for me to like wanna make content or stuff that's fun for you guys. So I'm excited to get back to it. New chapter. I will update you guys. But it's time to eat. Time to enjoy these fucking beautiful people over here. Let's fucking send some food tonight. I'm gonna have Phil get some video of that too, so you guys don't have to miss out on it. See you in a few.
I don't care if I get the glaze.
I didn't want.
We love a good glaze.
Glaze. Fucking see you, bro. You look insane, bro.
Look at all that glute glaze.
Okay, now come on, let's go.
Crazy.
Crazy glaze. Glaze on the glutes?
All the glaze.
Hey, thank you, buddy.
Of course.
You should have got at least second. At best. I'm sorry.
At worst.
At worst, yeah. I'm sorry.
Best. She said second at best.
At worst. I'm sorry.
It's okay, baby.
I'm sorry. You look great though.
Thank you.
Get the guy.
6 shirts?
I know.
6 shirts, bro.
Appreciate it. No, it's not what we wanted, but hey.
Yeah, it's all good.
It gave me clarity I needed, so. This is Father Janicki, by the way. This is Dad. This gave me the 5th place genetics. If only it.
Thanks, Paul. Sick job.
Yeah, oh, great. Thank you, guys. Thanks.
But yeah, no, it's thank you guys all for coming out. I really appreciate it. Like, it means the world.
We love you, Eric.
We
You're the
love
fucking
you.
man, dude.
So I couldn't make it happen, but did my best. I gutted for it. So
You did great.
it's just thankful to have you guys here and have such amazing people in my life to be able to continue to have fun at the gym with. Fucking zoo crew over here.
He's a shot.
Yeah.
Shot o'clock for Eric. Shot o'clock.
Mary.
Shot o'clock for Eric.
Mary is literally always trying to feed people shots, but I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it.
She was literally offering strangers alcohol earlier.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just get kicked out of the venue. But yeah, let's go. Let's get some food. I'm fucking starving. So I think the first thing that comes to mind is friends and family. I think when the dust settles, like that's who I'm gonna look to in terms of like how proud I am of myself, because like everything I've done, like I've garnered that energy from the people around me. And so like I'm a true believer that nothing in life is like worth celebrating on your own. Like, for what, right? Like, if let's say I became a top pro show winner, maybe top 5 Olympian at some point, like, and I was just like lived this solitary existence where I just like, you know, trained in a garage gym and I like ate perfect meals and I weighed out my salt and like, you know, I get it. I think there's like definitely something to be said for that, like that kind of Spartan existence. But I think as humans, everything that we do is worth it because of the people around us and like the way that makes us feel. So like after the dust settles, I'm so ready to like give back to the people around me in the sense of like filling their cups, because they've been so invested in filling my cup to like see me achieve this dream. And so like when those lights dim, like it will be an immense opportunity for me to turn around and like repay those favors in terms of like my energy, my time, my commitment. And I think that's something that I'm looking forward to the most in terms of, you know, I think that's a great human being, right? That's a fucking warrior. That's somebody that people look up to, somebody that doesn't just like, let's say, do something or attribute something all to like their own hard work. They attribute it to everybody around them and the experiences they've had and what they've learned, and then giving that, you know, energy back to those people. And I think that anybody that meets me, and if you guys meet me, I hope you have the same experience, where I really do want to make you feel good about being around me, learning from me, having shared experiences, taking a photo with me, learning a little bit more about you, being genuinely interested. And I think that always is going to be something that is going to make you feel better about yourself, but also like gives you, like it gives me a lot of comfort when I know that people that have met me or experienced me have kind of felt that way about me as well. So, so yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I want to, you know, give this thing my all and then give back to everybody that's given to me, including you guys, the viewers. And thank you so much for all the support. I'm getting almost like choked up with how like supportive you guys have been. And sorry if I haven't replied to every single comment. I'm like, you know, really trying to like be head down and focus on this this opportunity. So love you guys and appreciate you guys, and let's go get this done.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eric. Happy birthday to you.
Well, I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys. Honestly, it's been a long run, and I really did want this, but at the end of the day, there's so many things in life that I have that other people don't, and this is one of them. Like, just such amazing people. So I am just grateful to have you guys all here to celebrate and understand that, you know, if that thing wasn't meant to be, there's so many other things that are still meant to happen for all of us. So love you guys all. Thank you for being here for me, and I literally wouldn't be even close to where I'm at without any of you guys. So it's true, especially you. All right, guys. Well, thank you again. I'm gonna take a bite of this.